aespa rich man, this is about to get nuts.
My mom said to me, find someone who can give you everything. And I said, Mom, I already have everything. I am a rich man. I am a rich man.
I already have everything.
I am a rich man. I am a rich man. I'm my own biggest fan and a high on demand. I am a rich man. Don't care about what they say.
No.
No.
Dang it, bro. This is so
I
good.
am a rich man. That's me, not a reckless. 구두 멘탈 그거 좀 온다.
Ooh.
내가 날 이끌어가. 보여 다음 사인표가 아니야. Exit is my next step. 난 생각 말고 섣불리 cause 그게 훨씬 재밌지.
What is happening?
I am a rich man.
Okay, what the heck is going on? This is insane. We're gonna break this down from an editing and filmmaking perspective. And by the way, we're almost at 1 million subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed yet, this could be the video where we reach 1 million. So let's dive into this story. This is directed by one of my favorite directors, Rima Yoon. And so we have this stone thing of what the story is all about. It's very cool. I'm also friends with the VFX supervisor, James. He's awesome. We got to chat about this, and this thing's absolutely nuts. So the story's by Rima Yoon. It's directed by Rima Yoon. I'm so inspired by her, and we might actually, well, I'm not gonna tell you. We might have a surprise coming, but we'll see what happens. The blunt, so good. Okay, look at this freaking transition though. Everything is so slow in the beginning and very just slow moving. And then right when we get to this section right here, like 20 seconds in,
I am a rich man. Don't care about
all hell breaks loose. It's just insanity. And we get the sound, we get the and there's just stuff's flying everywhere. There's carnage. Like, what the frick is going on? The little mixed with just absolute insanity, like flying from a car. You're going a bajillion miles an hour. She's like stop. Sorry, this is uncut, so I almost said Tom Cruise, but I meant to say Tom Cruise running right here. Just insanity. Okay, so she's setting up the story saying, yeah, I know it's a mess. You're right, it is a freaking mess. Want to know why I'm running? Yes, I do. And I love how we change aspect ratios and go in to a 4:3 aspect ratio right here. And I'm gonna turn off the captions, by the way. And we just reverse and we're like, okay, go back to the beginning. So we use a nice little storytelling technique that teases the carnage and the craziness that happens at the end of the video and says, this is pretty crazy, right? So maybe we should, let's go back to the beginning and show you what actually happened. Now this insane, it's like, look at this cut though. Spinning the wheel to the right, which motivates the cut to, or the camera to move to the right. And then we just, I don't know what happened here, but it looks like we do like a lens distortion effect and stretch the two images together. And then we just have like just insane VFX shots. The car flies by really quick. It's just absolute chaos. Okay, it looks so good. I love it. And I like how we're sticking kind of in this aspect ratio. The little border is cute. So what's happening? We have like some censoring. They're like, okay, what's going on? There's this really interesting sporting event happening with trucks. This bro is about to make a field goal. Something's being censored. We're like, what is that? I don't know. It's just a nice way to tease what could be coming in the video. And then when we cut to this wide shot again, we have this censored thing right here. And I like the scoreboard, the pixelization effect. And so we're teasing something. I don't know what it is, but we have all the members kind of in different locations doing different jobs. Kind of maybe like they are grinding, like they're trying to make a living in the world. You know, trying to work really hard, make it happen. They're grinding. But this performance is freaking iconic, bro. I love the flashing, the way it looks like a broadcast camera. Everything's out of focus, and it looks like it's like a red carpet, or I guess it would be more like a sports interview scene. Look at this, bro. So good. Now this is what I think they were censoring. I could be wrong. And it honestly, like at first I thought that our girl was literally inside this dog helmet, like remote controlling the dog, right? Like I thought that's what was happening, but I'm pretty sure it's just a creative reflection shot and she's announcing like that's her job in this world. and it's just a really cool reflection shot, and that's actually a dog in there. She's not like remote controlling the dog. But I think the dog might be what was censored, or maybe it's the ball that was censored. I don't know. But it's so creative, bro. Because she's obviously pretty shocked as the announcer, like that there's a dog playing the sport that's going on right now. Ooh. So I don't know what happened here, but it looks like the dog might have taken her out. Like she dove or something and potentially got injured. She's going out on a stretcher. All right. The dog's flying above her. These shots are absolutely insane. Like this, like the way that Rima visually thinks and plans out these entire music videos, and the way that she finds transitions between elements and between scenes actually blows my mind. So we're gonna dive into those a little bit more. But this video is so VFX heavy. There's so, like, every single shot probably has a VFX element in it. So, and even like the little transitions from like whip painting in to certain shots just allows for so many transitions to happen. So we're having little clear frames right here. Like she's moving the camera, and then we get honestly a POV of potentially this camera where it's getting whipped in, and we see, you know, her performing the shot. And then we use that exact same shot and use that as a transition with the mirror. And you can see like the attention to detail here with the mirror, where the mirror actually turns. And you know, this is just comped in with a green screen or something with VFX. And then we get to another performance shot. Like that is so creative. The transitions, Rima, are so good. Their dancing is so good. Okay, so in the game here, we're in the first quarter. It's 11-12. It's a close game. We'll see what happens here. Using the scoreboard as a transition point. I like how she's just like, and everybody's over like, that's so good. Oh, I feel like going to a sports game now. There's something about the camaraderie. So I think there's a really deep meaning to the song here, and I'm going to talk about it soon. We'll get to it, but I guess we'll get to it pretty soon. But there's obviously something wrong here, because everybody else is celebrating, everybody else is having a good time, but the aespa members are like struggling. There's like something going on within them that is not right, and so like she has a concerned face. I like how we're kind of locked onto her tracking wise, and we have different blurs, and I think like I love this technique. If you want to get like an intense moment editing wise, track to the face, lock onto her, and then add some little blurs throughout the image, directional blurs. I'm gonna try that in this music video I'm editing right now. It's really cool. I love that effect. And right here, she's also, you know, she's in the broadcast room watching, and she's watching this dog. And then we have literally an image of her breaking loose. So I think this is a really poetic image that we keep intercutting to. And I think it's gonna come in key, and I'll show you what it means soon. And she's just like, oh, she's literally holding up an arm, like she's holding up her arms obviously, but she's holding up a car and shaking as oil spilling out of it. Like they're working their butts off at whatever job that they're doing. Intercut with this shot of her just like throwing it back. Oh my goodness, this is getting out of hand. Okay. Okay, so everybody's at their jobs. Obviously, the music's building up, so we're gonna build up the intensity of what's happening in the image, and then as well as what, like, the intensity of the image. So the camera's moving really fast. There's a lot of camera shakes. We're usually getting closer in the framing as well. So lots of camera movement, lots of action, camera whip, and we go to the wide aspect ratio. Now we're just kind of into performance. And then we're gonna get, once we get to verse 2, I'll kind of talk about the meaning of that section as well. So let's just keep watching. Match cut from the flag going down. Woo! The guitar. Okay, so let's talk about that a little bit. There's a couple things. Everything's pretty standard, you know, nothing's too crazy. I like this flag transition where we use the flag as a transition point to cut to the next shot. And it's just, you have the match of action of the flag going down to somebody falling. This is really creative. It's almost like it looks like a VHS footage shot. Like, it looks really horrible, but it kind of makes the screen and the VFX feel a lot more real because of how low res the shot looks. I think that's a genius idea. And then also we have this transition where we get, she's holding a mic, and then we transition the mic in ahead of time. I actually have a complete lesson in my course that goes over this exact transition where you just rotoscope in an image from the next shot, or a part of the image from the next shot in ahead of time, and then you cut to the shot. And it looks like it's not even exactly that shot, because there's a shot of the mic. So it's a shot of the mic by itself, shot of the mic that she's holding. So the match cut element there is the mic, and that's why we highlight that. And then we leave it up to a little bit afterwards. Or I guess that's just a shot. Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's just a different part of the clip as well. So what happens is we have this referee drone that flies up, and as she throws the ball honestly through the goalpost, the referee drone blocks it and is like, break time. And everybody's all mad. Everybody's like, bruh, are you serious? Like, they're so mad that they're just cursing in the back. Like, we don't, like, these were obviously bad things to say, but some of these guys said things so bad you just had to mosaic them out with the mosaic effect, the pixelate them out, bro. Like, they had to be censored because the censored version wasn't even censored enough. Okay, and now we have this nice flat space effect where we're going across, and then that allows us to cut in and whip pan the same direction and then get to a new shot. So it looks like there's like two of them, but there's not. So now everybody's rioting at this point. So the game got stopped by the ref, and everybody's rioting. This is absolutely crazy, bro. Okay, I love this repeating effect. Now, this is something that I don't see very often, and I'm so glad that Rima, because she's also the editor, I'm so glad that she decided to put this in here, because it kind of it's something fresh, it's something new that we haven't seen a lot, and it's literally just taking part of the clip and repeating it and just playing it over and over, and then you get this like stuttery effect. And so, but the way it feels with the music, you kind of have like a in the background, and that stutter matches that sound so well. I just love it. So and so you have that boom, 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 and you have a stutter during that part, and then you stop the stutter, and then when that sound comes back in, that's when we start the stutter again. So like matching, like it just tickles my brain. It scratches the right parts of my brain doing that. And we also have a flash, like a strobe on that, which really accentuates it as well. Again, we get a mirror transition, kind of similar to before. Okay, so here's where the story takes a turn. Why the frick are we in a farm? Like, what is going on? This doesn't make sense. Let me tell you, it does make sense. I'll tell you in a sec. And this is just my theory. I could be completely wrong. I could be so off base, but this is just what I think. This is what I think it is. So in the back here, we have the stadium. And here's my theory. Well, actually, I might save it. I might save my theory. Okay, I'm gonna save it till the very end. But keep in mind, they were doing jobs ahead of time, and now they are out on a farm. And they were grinding before, and now it seems like they're a little bit more relaxed. Just keep that in mind. So, and they like before, like you can see, like they're still riding. They're watching the game on TV. They've escaped. They drove out to the country, and now they're just like watching the riot from afar, drinking some champagne and celebrating. Like they escaped. This match cut is freaking sick, and they literally kick the helmet away. Oh, bro, that's freaking fire. They kick the helmet away, being like, nah, we're not playing. They're not playing the game. Oof. That is freaking sick, bro. I can't say I've seen that before. I've probably seen something similar, but doing a 3D effect where she moves her arms across and then a frame literally flies in 3D space, and then it's a complete match cut from her actually, you know, playing the game to transforming to playing a different game and using a chainsaw. Pretty epic. She's like, I'm going from playing this sports game where everybody's going crazy to playing this game. Or not playing the game. JK, they come back for the fourth quarter. So they just like, after the first quarter riot, they're like, you know what, let's go to a farm for a while, bro, guys. This is a little bit too intense for us. But you know what? You know, they threw the football so freaking far. Like, that's a long throw. It's a few miles. Cut in the clip of how can you, I can throw them the thing over the mountain from the movie that has the kid with Pedro on it. This is uncut. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, so this is the beginning of the fourth quarter. They're coming back. Like, what? Whose idea was this, James? James is the VFX supervisor. As they come in, the lights turn into faces screaming. Red hot faces screaming. What is going on? And you hear, this is crazy. All right, that was, how the frick did they do that? How are there two of them in the same shot? I think they had two different shots and they just used VFX and comped them together. But you guys got to explain, because this melts my brain. Unless they're background dancers, maybe they're background dancers and not aespa members. That could be it. I don't know. Like, dude, these shots are freaking, like, look at this frame. Look at this frame of this. It's like going so fast that light can't even keep up with it. Like, usually you're like, hey, man, yeah, it's breaking the sound barrier because it's so fast. No, it's melting the light off of the freaking car. And the wide angle lens, like, I love how Rima uses super wide angle lenses, especially in her VFX stuff. Like, it's so refreshing to see. And it feels so much like, look at the motion blur. It's distorted. It feels so much more up close and in your face because of the lens choice. That's great. Just pop, 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 pop. It's simple. You just cut a few shots in together. But guys, do not sleep on shots of somebody just whipping their hair. That's so important to have the artist, especially if they're a lady, to whip their hair around, because it's so fun to cut with. So we have hair, random shot, other random shot, back to the hair, and then you slow it down so you can see the strands fly out and it looks glorious. I love all the guitar, because I think there might be some electric guitar in this song, which isn't super normal for pop songs. And so we're accentuating that with a lot of the VFX shots. It's creative. The seatbelt guy screaming. They're going so fast, they're going so fast that the light is melting off the car and her nose is bleeding because of the G-forces. That's insane. Again, the repeating shot. Okay, so now I think this is back to the beginning where she flew out of the car and was flying. Now we're finally here. We've gone full circle at this point. She catches the ball, flies out. I love this like double exposure effect. It's very 80s. It's very, very much 80s, like somebody looking like here and then another me appears right here looking this way. I love it. The car flies out of the stadium and they make a truce. Everybody celebrates. The stadium's back together. It's no longer smoking. Let's have a little fireworks party. The score says nothing. It doesn't even matter anymore. The scoreboard explodes. Wait, what? Is there a face on the thing? Okay, so here's my theory. Don't leave yet. Don't leave. Okay, here's my theory with the video. All right. I'm thinking that the beginning they say this.
Give you everything. And I said, Mom, I already have everything. I am a rich man.
So the point is, hey, you should find a nice boy, a nice rich man to take care of you. No, I already have everything. I am a rich man. Essentially saying you don't need to play this game, this giant game that all of society wants you to play, to just work your butt off and grind and, do all this stuff. And they're like, you know what? We don't want to do that. We're not comfortable with that. We actually want to break free of the constraints of society, and we don't want to play this game anymore. And then they literally run away, and they're on a freaking farm. And they're like, you know what? We don't care. We're not in the rat race. We're not playing this game that society wants us to play. We are already free. All we have to do is just free ourselves and be okay with that. That's what I think it is. And then they actually are like, you know what, JK, we're gonna go back and we're actually just gonna blow this entire game up and just break down these expectations that society has on us of playing this toxic game and being in this rat race, just, working and slaving our lives away. And they actually just destroy the game altogether, make a truce, and decide not to play. And that's the end. And everybody's happy. So that's my theory. I hope you like it. By the way, if you like this video, please subscribe and like if you want. And God bless you guys. Peace.